There's no two ways about it. This particular picture, going to take two. Now, there is no two ways about it. This particular picture made Meghan Markle absolutely blow steam through her hair. Yes, I mean, it was the sort of thing that perhaps she was looking for herself. The world's biggest pop star currently, and of course, being able to command so much positive publicity. Well, sadly for her, all that went, of course, to the Prince of Wales, His Royal Highness Prince William, alongside two of his children, Prince George and Princess Charlotte. But of course, not everything literally went to plan behind the scenes. Let me explain. Morning, nice to see you. You're right. Now listen, for those of us that are still young at heart, and that's a few of us, isn't it? You know, who remembers the children's TV show Handy Pandy and Looby Loo? Do you remember Handy Pandy? Well, I don't remember it, obviously, you know, but I mean, I've seen it. I love the way people just, you know, have you down. Somebody said to me, you know, do you remember the war? I thought, which war? Boer War? I mean, you know, how old do you think I am? I know I look rough. I'm working hard. We've had a long time with this election. Handy Pandy. Cracking though, right? And one of those programs that still I think would work for children today, just nice and gentle, isn't it? You could see the strings though, couldn't you? Do you remember? Handy Pandy Looby Loo first appeared on BBC TV on this day in 1950. And if you have one of the originals, it's worth a lot of money. Yes, you see, this is the thing. This will be the same, of course, for the pop icon that is Taylor Swift, who recently met our future heir to the throne. That's right, His Royal Highness the Prince of Wales, Prince William, backstage ahead of one of her mega London concerts. The Eras Tour has done so much to bring in so much money around the world, no two ways about that. And she is possibly right now the biggest pop star in the world. Fascinating, isn't it, to think? As I've said to you before, I like her. I think she's clean cut and all that sort of stuff. Not quite sure about the music, you know. I don't think it's as catchy, for instance, as say early Madonna or stuff like that. But you know, it could be me. I mean, Cyndi Lauper, Blondie, Madonna. It's an age thing, isn't it? That's what you have to remember. But as you can imagine, if you're Princess Charlotte, you couldn't believe your luck meeting your favourite pop star. Oh, you could see to the pictures, she was absolutely delighted, and Taylor did her very best to make sure that she was exactly what she wanted her to be. Really sweet. But there's a problem, you see. Now let me explain. This happens to so many things, doesn't it? You know, behind the scenes, of course, what was started out as just a simple fan picture, you know, before the show. Well, Taylor's latest squeeze, Travis Kelce, of course, well, he is a major star in his own right. And naturally, he was thrilled, delighted, and couldn't quite believe his luck that he was also meeting not just Prince William, but of course, his two children too. Prince George is a little bit in awe of Travis because he knows what he does. But you see what happened, and this is now proven a bit of an embarrassment for Taylor Swift. He went on to do a podcast and basically said a major expletive. And the bottom line is that, and I've been told this from an excellent source, that Prince William has had to sort of re-edit and clean up this particular piece of footage because obviously he can't let his young daughter hear it. I'm sure behind the scenes, I'm sure she possibly already knows. Everybody knows these sort of things at such a young age now, don't they? All thanks to the digital platforms. But when you think about it, a little bit curse and curt for him to do. And apparently also behind the scenes, Taylor Swift herself was less than impressed that he did it because she said, well, that's now going to put a black mark, you know, it just looks bad. So there was a little bit of friction behind that with Travis and of course Taylor, but nonetheless a little bit more difficulty for the Prince of Wales and of course Princess Catherine trying to explain to Princess Charlotte why she couldn't see, or indeed here was just the highlighted video of what he possibly said. You see, it's trauma's being a parent. It doesn't matter even if you're royal, there's always another problem, isn't there? Always happy to share. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.